Hello my nursery friends, welcome back to a new video this Sunday. I miss you all very much. William, Evelyn, and Molly, I hope you and your families are doing so very well, and I hope you enjoyed this video as well. Let's get started. So for our video today, we are going to be reading a story from my Bible, one of my favorite stories, and then we're going to be doing an activity based on that story. So let's get started. So our story for today is called Joseph's Beautiful Coat. Joseph was 17 years old. He took care of his father's sheep and goats with some of his brothers. Jacob loved Joseph more than any of his other sons, so he made Joseph a very beautiful coat. That's his beautiful coat. But because he only made the coat for Joseph, his brothers were a bit jealous of him, and they were sad. Joseph's brothers had gone to take care of their father's flocks. Jacob said to Joseph, "Go to your brothers, see what they are doing, see how the flocks are." So Joseph went to look for his brothers. But on his way over there, his brothers made a plan to steal his beautiful coat. And this is his beautiful coat once again. Ooh, purple and green and gold, very beautiful. When Joseph's brothers took his coat, they also tied him up and sold him to traders. They took the coat back to their father. They said, "We found this. Take a look at it." Jacob recognized it. He said, "Oh, this is my son's robe, but where is my son?" People were very hungry all over the world. Jacob found out that there was a grain in Egypt. He said to his sons, "There's a grain in Egypt. Go there, buy some, then we'll live and not die." So 10 of Joseph's brothers went to Egypt. Ooh, but Joseph was the governor of the land. Here's Joseph. Very important man. He sold grain to the people. When Joseph's brothers arrived, they bowed down to him. As soon as Joseph saw his brothers, he recognized them. But he pretended to be a stranger. He spoke to them in a mean way. He said, "You are spies." "No," they answered. "You come to buy food. We're honest men. We are not spies." But Joseph couldn't contain himself anymore. He cried out, "I am Joseph. Is my father alive?" But his brothers weren't able to answer him. They were too afraid of him. Joseph said to his brothers, "Come close to me. I am your brother Joseph. I am the one you sold into Egypt. Don't be angry with yourselves because you sold me here. God sent me ahead of you to save many lives." So Joseph settled his father and his brothers in Egypt. He gave them property in the best part of the land. This is one of my favorite stories because sometimes people don't treat you with love and respect that you give to them. But when they're in need, it doesn't mean that you will betray them as well. It means that you will open your heart and help them to the best ability that you can. This is something that Joseph did. He saw his brothers who were in a lot of need, and he hadn't seen them for many years after they had betrayed him. But he gave them and their father a wonderful place to live in Egypt, which is something he didn't have to do. But he took it from the kindness of his heart to help these people, because that is what God's message is to help anyone and everyone when you can. So with that in mind, we're going to move into our craft for today, which is going to be based on our story. So we're going to be making our very own Joseph's coat using different craft material. So the materials that we'll need for this activity start with a printable of Joseph's coat. So this is a blank coat that we're going to cut out, and that's going to be the base of our activity. This is linked below in the description, so you can click the link and print it out. There's also a few activities that if you want to do are on there as well. We're going to need some glue. We're going to need construction paper, so rainbow construction paper, whatever colors you have. If you want to match the colors that are in Joseph's coat in the Bible, you can do that, or do your own thing. Some sparkles if you have, and then scissors. So for step 1 of this activity, we are going to take our coat template and we are going to cut on the outside of the black line. Step 2 is to take our rainbow colored construction paper, and we're going to take some scissors and we're going to cut little squares in every color, and that's what we're going to be using as collage material to put onto our coat. Step 3 is to take one solid color of construction paper, and you're going to cut it in a very large square, a bit larger than your coat, so that we can eventually glue the coat onto the piece of paper. Step 5 is to take our rainbow colored cut paper, and we're going to put glue on the back and then stick them onto our coat. Now, there's something that I noticed on Joseph's coat. Can you see? Let me see. There you go. I noticed all the beautiful colors on Joseph's coat, but I also noticed some detailing on his sleeves, for example. Looks like he has some jewels here, maybe some sparkles at the bottom. It looks very beautiful. So for step 6, we are going to take our colored coat just like this, and we are going to take some sparkles and some jewels, and we are going to decorate our coat. Step 4 is to take your large sheet of construction paper, take your So this is my coat with my sparkles. I did gold sparkles on the yellow colors of the coat. For our final step, I am just going to take some scissors and I'm going to cut along the edges of the coat just to get rid of some of this orange color and focus more on the actual coat. So here is my completed Joseph's coat collage. Looks very beautiful. I just need to lay it flat to dry. So I really hope that you enjoyed this activity. If you have any issues accessing the PDF to get the download of the coat, please email me at nursery@allsaintskingsway.ca and I will send it to you directly. Other than that, I hope you have a very wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next week for another video. Bye guys!